You gonna see, bro. You good, bud? You wanna go back to sleep? Yo. Yeah, I'm good now for the rest of the day. I got a little man with me. You going all black?
When you're ranked in the
Yeah.
top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Ducks will get this season underway as toe meets leather. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking downfield on first down. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And his throw is incomplete. Incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the
I don't even know what happened, but I accepted it.
Simply can't do it, and the referee's called.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Running into the open space. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The Gators moving quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
From the gun, the running back has it.
He's so... I got a freshman, he can't even pick the regular player. So if I hurry up, I can't even change the play.
Fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous...
I was like, why? What? I was like, why ain't the running back motioning?
He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You
okay?
Can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Henderson. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
You all right, bud?
Well, not down in distance. The quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for space, it's Thompson. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row, or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gators!
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. And there was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback.
Oh, my God.
He's got great speed. He's on the loose.
Good fucking run.
Chase him down, but what a spectacular return that all.
Good fucking run. You hit that seam perfect.
This offense has it with really good field position. They'll move the wide receiver. Reads it, fires complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Ducks will hustle to the line. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He'll throw on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that.
Call cover 2.
Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What
I thought you were going to get me on, I was like, I'm going to call cover 2 out of nowhere, and you're going to hit me in the corner route.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Yes!
The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
After that one, not quite so backed up, they're up to the 18-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And And the Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
That's why it's so important to have success on 1st and 2nd down. They're running the ball on 2nd down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now, with the positive play, you're setting up 3rd and inches.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The play action fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up his first period with a huge gain. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So they'll go back to work after changing the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got the quick pass. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Those two
feet. Almost.
It's an incomplete pass.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Makes the catch. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Hello?
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2.
Yeah, I'm watching Leon.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration.
He's down, but he's not sleeping yet.
He spun that wheel of fortune on
He was sleeping in the car while I was on the way back.
To the air on 1st down.
Oh, take the damn front door.
All right, guys, let's think big picture for
You know, maybe just wait till later on to do it.
Well, I mean, he's not sleeping, but it's up to you. Whenever.
I
know, but
comes some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week
I gotta take
and every
both sides,
opponent one
so.
at a
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
The
true.
number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season.
Anyway.
So you want to start the season fast. You want to
So
be
I got-
gelling
I
on
got
offense and
things
on
to do.
defense. I think that's the challenge
No.
early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces. Well
Everybody
thought of
might not
in the
like
top
it, but,
25.
too
But a
bad.
lot of
You know she's not. She was like, if she doesn't do it today, then I'm just going to tell her, no, I'm going to do it myself.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was
It was
like a
funny 'cause she was like,
caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands.
Because she was like, every time you do projects for her, you don't finish them. And then talking about this time, she was like, yeah, the first 2 days she was good, and then she just kind of slowed down. I said, do you think that has anything to do with the way that you were treating her?
We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points,
I try to say it as nicely as possible. Like, yo, like people aren't just going to do what you want, and you treat them like whatever.
Right.
The arm straight down the
Yeah.
left side.
Yep.
Dunks. Once he got some room, it was over.
And man, is that perfect time. You can tell
You know,
the
always
quarterback
think
he
it's
sees
time.
this guy
Yeah.
and he knows he's open. But watch the throw deep down the field,
I do it
right in the bread basket.
whenever I
Nice
want.
play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting
Yeah,
it up
I mean-
early and allowing his guy to run under the
I
football,
can get it there.
locate it, and then make a tough grab.
Gonna
That
pay
is
for
the
that.
definition of an
No
explosive
idea.
Yeah.
They're set to kick it off.
You know,
This crowd now ready to get
You know, I don't know exactly what she said to him.
I don't either.
So he paid for the paint, but I'm going to get paid for the labor.
Inside his 5. And good work.
Yeah, like if he knows you're doing it.
To knock down the return man.
Yeah, he does know I'm doing it, but get paid for the labor.
The Gators sending the offense back to work.
And then do stuff, other stuff, and
Stopped on
about
third
it.
down, David.
And they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stopped on the other side of the field, and they
that
got
cabinet
to
upstairs.
keep that momentum going as they get
That
closer to
needs to
the
be
end.
painted.
I agree. I
And,
do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward.
Yeah.
Because I got to get built for it. Got to check. I think I got
Didn't
killed
get
in
much
Barn.
done on that first play of the drive. It's second down
But
11.
anyway, I mean, get it, you know,
Back to pass. Working that left side now. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick
I mean,
up a
like,
few.
okay.
The Gators racing to the line in the hurry up. Offense
just-
calls a timeout here. Critically
Yeah.
important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here.
But, alright, I guess I will see you after a while.
Decibels
All right, I'll be here.
rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down.
All right, bye.
From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Wells. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Nice move there. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out.
Great play.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And the Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down and run. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. Quickly complete. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
Great timing there on that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
So now it's second and long. Touch pass on the jet sweep. There he goes. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Takes a handoff. It's Thompson. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting damn close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put them down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
Sorry.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. The Gators started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. DBs will try to keep everything in front. A first down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Setting up the screen. Max going for the goal line. Touchdown, Florida! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go to the locker room, probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, third and long coming up. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Yeah, I don't know.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's DeLuca. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Clock's still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Looking to throw. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
It is good. The lead is down to a field goal. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Gators will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense.
All right.
They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to bully their way
all me.
first. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Tempo and overdrive. Out of the gun, they'll run it in.
Bro, come the fuck on, yo. Come on, bullshit.
He picks up the first down.
That's right.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get
3, 4,
5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make
I do the play.
plays,
I had fucking defense for it, and they just let you run right through that shit.
Can take it the distance on every play. Defenses are scared out of their mind.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
And the Ducks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. He's got his man, makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Touchdown, Oregon! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time
I was blitzing the corner.
They got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small,
I was hoping you held on that ball just a little bit longer.
They got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
Yeah, I wanted you to hold on to it so I can get that sack. I blitzed the corner. He was almost there. I was like, come on, baby, come on.
What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Florida State is running away with this one right now, and it's kind of felt that way since we saw Chief Osceola and Renegade. They're up by 23 over Oklahoma State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Yeah.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive.
I saw the glitch.
The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Going to try to get it himself. Keeps it and gets the first down. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around.
Hey, Stick, I think I found my starter. I got 2 true freshmen, and the other one last game was ass, but this one's good.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Looking for a crease. It's Thompson. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see it.
I know, right?
A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Henderson. And they reacted well to the
I'm just reading both the line, both the tight ends.
Getting the first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy
Oh, shit.
The Gators have this offense
okay.
rolling. And its defense needs some help. 2nd down, they'll go to the air.
Oh, my God. Motherfucker hit a car.
Connection takes it to the 11. They get the completion, and that's one thing, Jesse. If you're going to get this guy on the ground, you better come in to make the tackle like you mean it.
Man, that was a heat-seeking missile coming in there. He knew he had a lot of work.
You straight? What's up? Oh, yeah. You good. It's pause. You hungry? You want to make your peanut butter jelly? Or you want to go sleep? I know you ain't that long. You ready? I bet.
With that big fella making the catch. Nice tackle.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Fires into the end zone.
Let's go.
Touchdown.
Let's go.
Gators. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah. Yeah, give me high five, baby.
With this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off play action on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Snap to the back.
There we go.
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Motion from the wideout. Back has it. Running to Green. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
I love the run call here.
Yeah.
Because this offense does not have to panic yet. Like, there's still plenty of time left in this football game. Stay patient. Stay true to who you are as a team. Get some first downs. Move the ball down the field. You can't get it all back in one play.
Direct snap.
Switch my play right at the end. Had to. He was about to get me. Seen it. I had one safety. I was like, no.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Trying to set up the screen.
That was all me. Let's go. Read that shit and went back.
And not a whole lot of help. Short game there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
Mm-hmm.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's DeLuca. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down.
Man, we're fired.
At the 41. The Ducks in the hurry up. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Turbin. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete.
Nope. I ain't let you outside.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Here comes the option. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now they'll run the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call, with not a lot of time left in the game.
Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on 3rd down from their own 20. It's complete to the right.
Very cool.
Ducks! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Setting up for the PAT, and when he gets this late, every point matters. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Florida State is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Tallahassee for some time. They're up by 30 over Oklahoma State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Bunch formation for these receivers. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Hauls it in. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Oh, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Oh, he wants it all.
That's game. That's game.
They ruined the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back.
Good shit, bro.
Finally brought down. What a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
A big part about playing the quarterback position is turning the page, playing the next play, not letting
This game definitely made my freshman better, though. That's all I'm trying to get. I think they like 74s.
Now you've got to get back out.
They both 5 stars, though, so I mean, they're going to be all right.
Snap of this drive will come from the 46. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles into the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
The Ducks line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. to go up top on first down. Catch inside the 30 and still running.
Let's go. Juicer. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Speed it up. Let's go.
At the 22-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Gators want to crank the tempo. A designed run for the quarterback. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play.
Let's go. Let's fucking go.
Florida. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into
I think I scared the baby.
Small, but the quarterback, his receiver,
I think I scared the baby.
on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Offense uses a timeout, 17 seconds left on the clock. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Looking to throw on first down. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step?
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. The pass falls incomplete. And
Bro, if you only saw what my view was, somehow I flipped the view. I was from defense. I didn't know where the fuck I was at.
The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
He's taking a deep shot. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
He might want another play. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He wants a big play here late. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more.
Big game.
Huge plays like that can change the
Great
complexion
game.
of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Oh, my shit look orange. The organs on.